There was once a cobbler, who one day was so tired of cobbling that he said, "Now, I will go and seek my fortune." He bought a little cheese and put it on the table. It got full of flies, and he took an old shoe and hit the cheese and killed all the flies. He afterward counted them, and 500 were killed, and 400 wounded. He then girded on a sword, and put on a cocked hat, and went to the court, and said to the king, "I am the chief warrior of the flies. 400 I have killed, and 500 I have wounded." The king answered, "Since you are a warrior, you will be brave enough to climb that mountain there, where there are 2 magicians, and kill them. If you kill them, you shall marry my daughter." Then he gave him a white flag to wave when he had killed them. "And sound the trumpet, you will put his head in a bag, both the heads, to show me." The cobbler then departed, and found a house, which was an inn, and the innkeeper and his wife were none other than the magician and his wife. He asked for lodging and food, and all he needed. Afterward he went to his room, but before going to bed, he looked up at the ceiling. There he saw a great stone over the bed. Instead of getting into bed, he got into a corner. When a certain hour struck, the magicians let the stone drop, and it crushed the whole bed. The next morning, the cobbler went down and said that he could not sleep for the noise. They told him they would change his room. The same thing happened the next night, and in the morning, they told him they would give him another room. When it was a certain hour, the husband and wife went to the forest to cut a bundle of faggots. Then the magician went home, and the cobbler, who had made ready a sickle, said, "Wait until I help you to take the bundle off your back." Then he gave the magician a blow with the sickle, and cut off his head. He did the same thing when the magician's wife returned. Then he unfurled his flag, and sounded his trumpet, and the band went out to meet him. After he had arrived at the court, the king said to him, "Now that you have killed the 2 magicians, you shall marry my daughter." But the cobbler had got so used to drawing the thread that he did so in his sleep, and kept hitting his wife, so that she could not rest. Then the king gave him a great deal of money, and sent him home. Thank you.